Let's talk about this honor, first of all, with the Golf Digest naming this one of the best resorts in California. What kind of criteria do they use for that, and what does that say about Torrey Pines exactly?
So the first thing is it says a lot. From a standpoint of this being a property that is recognized by the PGA Tour each year with the Farmers Insurance Open, it's meaningful for us in the fact that Golf Digest is the gold standard of publications. It's what Forbes magazine is to the financial industry. It's what Rolling Stone is to the music industry. So from our standpoint, it's very significant.
When you guys hear about an honor like that, are you high-fiving in the office? I mean, what does that mean for you guys as an organization, as a city, and a city manager?
Well, the biggest thing for us is that it means it's a big point of pride for us. We are absolutely high-fiving and happy about it. It's the testament to a lot of work that goes into prepping the golf course, to what we've done from a capital improvement standpoint on the property, and it really showcases the relationship we have with Golf Digest and the fact that we've made a concerted effort to get not only the South Course recognized, but also the North in the top 100. So that's been a significant investment on our part for time-wise, and we're excited to see the fruits of those efforts.
Tell us specifically what it is about Torrey Pines that it garners a recognition like this. Is it the golf course? Is it the management? Is it the layout? Is it the facility in general? Is it the resort as a whole? Tell us specifically what it is that gets a recognition like this one.
Well, it's really the golf course. It's a historic venue. It's a U.S. Open venue. I mean, it's where Tiger Woods won his last U.S. Open in 2008. Everyone knows that, but you've got this beautiful piece of property that is unique in so many ways, and what's really special about it is it's San Diego's public golf course. It's San Diego's premier public golf facility, and that's really what sets it apart from a property like Pebble Beach that has also got a couple public golf courses in the top 100 with the both South and North courses in the top 100 now. It's really set it apart as a unique municipality that has two top 100 ranked golf courses that also has a relationship with the PGA Tour. So that distinction is very significant for us.
Now I'm curious about this. It'd be one thing if no one had ever heard of Torrey Pines Golf Course. I mean, obviously it's a jewel of San Diego. So a recognition like this for a hidden gem may suddenly get it more play, get it more recognition, but we already know all this about Torrey Pines. So by getting recognized like this, what does this do for you as a city, as a resort, for the community? How does it help you?
Well, the first thing is, I think it's a point of pride for all the residents.
Okay.
Residents are essentially our members. It's a public facility, a municipal environment where we don't have a country club environment. And for the residents, it's really a spot that they can point to and say, this is not only our public golf course, but it's nationally recognized. And for visitors who are coming to see the South Course, a U.S. Open venue, now they have, with the North Course being ranked number 93 in the top 100 public, it really allows them to play two top 100 golf courses in one visit, which is extremely unique.
Okay, let's talk more about the North Course now. Tell me about that recognition. Who exactly ranked it 93 top 100 public golf courses, and why is that significant for you?
So Golf Digest has a cohort of panelists that rank golf courses throughout the country and world, really. Okay. And we have a program in place where we invite them to come play the golf course, and the South Course has always been their course of choice,
of course,
naturally. And so with the renovation completed in 2016 and the recognition that the North Course has now received, we've had significant interest from the PGA Tour players and the public as far as feedback goes that the course has been substantial. So whenever we get a lot of interest in the South Course, we've made a concerted effort to have them come out and try the North as well. So in that regard, you have to get to a certain number of ratings, and we've reached that threshold, and fortunately, in addition to the ratings have to be good. So fortunately, the North Course, which residents have always recognized the North as a beautiful facility and one that holds up with any championship golf course in the world. But now for visitors and raters to recognize that is extremely significant for us.
Okay, so the North Course was ranked 93rd out of top 100 public golf courses in the United States of America, is that correct?
That's correct.
And where does the South Course rank?
So the South Course was ranked number 36 in top 100 public, so that's another thing we're proud of. The South Course continues to be a nationally recognized brand, the U.S. Open venue, of course, and it will be the U.S. Open in 2021. So we're excited about that. But again, the most significant for us is that now, on one visit, the visitors can come and play 2 top 100 golf courses, and that really for us is something that we're proud of and that we work towards.
How does this happen? How does it happen that on one property you've got 2 18-hole courses that are both ranked in the top 100 of public courses in the United States? To what do you credit that?
Well, there's a whole host of things that go into it. Number one is obviously the location. Torrey Pines is a unique property. It's a historic venue. We have our long-standing relationship with the great folks at the Century Club and the Farmers Insurance Open. That helps. But really, from a standpoint of conditioning, there has been a very significant effort to increase the investment we've made into the conditioning. And so our superintendent, Rich McIntosh, has been really a godsend for us in terms of bringing the product up to the level that we knew it always could be. So you combine the location with the investment in the agronomy side of things, and you've seen a product come together that has really paid off for us. And combine that with the renovation by Tom Weisskopf in 2016, that was, like I said, a substantial investment on the city's part. It was really something that we're proud of.
So really, when you combine the two, you'd have to consider this one of the premier public facilities in the United States, right, when you put the North and the South together?
I can't think of 2 public facilities that are on one property outside of Pebble Beach that have 2 top 100 golf courses. And again, Golf Digest is the publication, and so that really sets it apart. And for it to be a truly public golf course where the residents of San Diego can take pride in it. I mean, here in San Diego we have a number of things to do, but in terms of it being special and setting itself apart, I think Torrey Pines is somewhere you can look and say you're proud of San Diego and proud to be a San Diegan when you look at a property like Torrey Pines.
I would be remiss if I didn't at least ask you something about the U.S. Open, which is coming in another year and a half or so. How big is it that an event like that is coming back to Torrey Pines, and what does that mean for this golf course?
Well, it's as big as it gets for golf. I mean, it is the Super Bowl of golf. You look at all 4 majors, the Masters, the PGA, the U.S. Open, and the British Open. The U.S. Open is a lot of times the one that most players would like to win, based on the fact that it is the United States Open and the U.S. Open Golf Championship. So what it means for a public golf course like this, it means recognition and it means more pride. I think when you look at, unfortunately, the loss of the Chargers here in San Diego, and I myself as a football fan, I'm looking to what we have next, and Torrey Pines really is a substantial venue. It's something that anybody who lives here or visits can be proud of. So from that standpoint, from an economic development standpoint, it means a lot. And I think that our partners, the PGA Tour, the Farmers Insurance Open, all the stakeholders, we're really looking forward to bringing that event here.
Me too.